It's been said that it takes a community to raise a child. From the miracle of birth until the golden years, there's a community system you can count on. Trinity Health System, a community with centers of excellence. Trinity Heart Center, Orthopedic and Spine Center, Women's Health and Birth Center, and Tony Terramana Cancer Center treat the most complex health issues. A community of rehabilitative services and a spiritual support staff treating the whole person. Trinity's quest to be the best simply puts us above everywhere in the
Week 11 of the high school football season in Steubenville. Big Red will open Division 3 Region 11 playoff action Saturday night at Harding Stadium when they entertain the 8-2 Dover Tornadoes. And Coach Reno, first of all, congratulations on again reaching the playoffs, and thanks as always for taking some time to talk with me. This is a pretty familiar team you have Saturday night. Dover, you played them last year. You played them several times in the playoffs, and at least on paper, they appear to be a pretty high-powered team, as they generally are.
Well, first of all, thank you for even taking the time to keep our football team in mind. But our coaches and players get a lot of credit for making it to the playoffs, and one group that sometimes gets overlooked, and I hope they understand we appreciate them, is the people that scout. And our junior high and freshman scouts do a fantastic job of beginning the preparation and then helping us get through the preparation. And I just like to take this opportunity to thank them for all their hard work and let them know that they just we don't take them for granted.
And you look at Dover, they got a junior quarterback that's passed for all kind of yards, a pretty decent running game, some big guys up front, and Coach If, year in and year out, seems to have a pretty good offense, and this team looks like it's no exception.
Well, you hit the key right there. Coach F is not just this team puts up 3,500 yards or 4,000 yards, but if you look through the progression of since he's been there, each team performs very admirably on offense, and because they're so well coached at the little things. And, they get their spacing, they get their routes, they know where they're supposed to get. Their timing's exceptional. So, the coaching staff at Dover does a great job. And just by knowing Coach F, I know that he gets his players ready to go. And that's what makes their program so much improved. And Dover's always been good, but since he's been there, he's really gone out and made an effort to schedule top-notch teams out of this conference.
Yeah, far as the Big Red goes, you got some guys back the last couple of weeks, and as you get ready for Saturday night, overall health of the team, has it improved from where we were, say, after week 8?
Well, we've been fighting that since probably week 5, but the guys that haven't improved, the people that have taken their place have improved. So Coach Pierre and I were talking today that, although it doesn't seem like we've really ended up creating some depth because of injuries. So, like I said, the guys that aren't ready to play, their subs have been playing for the last 3 or 4 weeks and played through some tough games in Massillon and Ursuline. And, so we think they've gotten some valuable experience in the last 4 weeks. So we're pretty happy with the guys that we're going to have available on Saturday.
And Anthony Pirro had back-to-back good games. We talked about him last week, and you gave him a lot of credit for hanging in there and progressing. He threw some good balls again Friday night against O'Hara, and Ogletree really kind of had a coming-out party. I think he had 7 or 8 catches and ran well. So is he one of those guys you put in that depth category?
Well, I think that Matt Ogletree and Matt Petrella did a real good job of just being able to get lined up in the right spot, because that's hard just coming in. Both of them had to learn new positions, but I think that they're part of of helping us get through the past 3 or 4 weeks. But I feel that the key to our offense right now is Anthony Pirro, in the way he just he's become a leader on the offense, and Like I talked to him today, I want his shoulders low and his knees high when he runs, and he has to run with a vengeance now because every yard is valuable to us. So, and that's going to be on his shoulders.
You mentioned Friday night after the Week 10 game that your region. You look at your region. At least at last week's AP poll, 5 teams out of your region were in the top 10. Obviously, you look at that. It's a pretty tough region to go into.
We have a very tough region. I mean, just look at the top. Look at Marlington. I mean, they've come from nowhere to the last 3 years just being a great football team. I mean, they're well coached. They're tough kids, and they dominated their league this year. And then you go to Sheridan. Sheridan's always been good. I mean, Sheridan's been good since the last 30 years, and not just good, but they're physical. And then Minerva is good. I mean, they're playing Marlington, so the two of them are good. And then we had East Liverpool. East Liverpool, even when they're down, they have good football players. So I mean, our region is going to be pretty tough. And just from the last 4 or 5 years, I think this is the most balanced or most even the region's been.
As far as your team goes, Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Harding Stadium, what do you see as keys for Big Red to move on in the playoffs?
Just for us to stay sharp in the red zone. I mean, you always want to protect the football, and you always want to tackle. Those are the key ingredients of football: tackle, block, and protect the football. So we're going to take that as we have to do that. But on top of that, we have to be very efficient in the red zone. We have to execute the little things, both on offense and defense. And you're not going to shut Dover out. And so our goal isn't to shut Dover out. Our goal is to stop the run and tackle the pass. They're going to complete their passes, but if we can keep their yardage after the catch to a minimum, that's going to be very key for us. So we want to be good tacklers in the open field. We want to execute the little things on offense,